Welcome everybody to another Coffee Time with Hako, the show where he has his morning coffee and yaps into the void.
Well met. Who that is Hako? You never pronounce my name that weird.
How do you want me to say it?
Hako?
Hako?
Yeah. It's perfect. Welcome in everybody. Today we're doing a little bit of a double feature. We should have probably done this for number 30. But hey, let's do it for, what are we up at now? 32? I've done 32 coffee times. So now I invited my lovely partner, and she doesn't drink coffee, so what do you drink instead?
I got tea time with Loney.
You got tea time with Loney, yeah. He's also a content creator. I'm trying to get her, like, you know, cover more Hoyo stuff. You know, maybe this is the start. But yeah, welcome in there. Today, I'm gonna have you be the man on the street. So, I cover Zenless, the absolute most, as you know. So, how did you get into Zenless?
Basically, my boyfriend poked and prodded me until I downloaded it.
Yeah?
Over you, love.
Sounds like a show.
I mean, to be fair, you got me hyped up before it came out, so I was looking forward to it. Like, you got me into Star Rail, and so Zenless kind of was something I was looking forward to, and it just seemed so fun and funky and fresh, and the characters looked really cool. So yeah, you didn't really have to persuade me to get this downloaded. I was like, yeah, I'll be here with you.
Yeah, it was a very stylish game, and yeah, I think you wanted to be in on the ground floor with me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And you said you mentioned Star Rail. That's your first Hoyo game, right?
It's my first gacha at all. Yeah.
Right. How did you get into that?
My boyfriend poked and prodded me until I started. That one's for real, because you did start that and I was like, no, and then you got me to do it, and then I had some really bad pulls and I was like, I don't want to play it, I can't pull anything good, this sucks.
Yeah.
So you and some of our friends like all made accounts to try and see if they could pull me better stuff, and you managed to pull me a Clara, so I took on that account.
I did, and then to kind of get you to keep playing, one of the first, I think that's like kind of one of the first YouTube videos we did together. I tried to save your Star Rail account. I put in $100. Obviously, we had top-up bonuses, so like it counted as a double, and you know we saw if we could pull you enough sealers.
Yes.
Which we did.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find that video somewhere down in the archives and I'll post it in the descriptions. It's quite fun. So.
I'm a free-to-play player, by the way, but yeah, sometimes you have wailed for me. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, you are a very low spender. Like, even if I help out, you know, at some banners, it's not like I'm buying you like M6s or stuff like that. It's just,
no.
Have you been looking for that character for a very long time? You know, I pitch it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I pitch it because I don't want to see you sad. But
thank you.
So, a lot of the people playing Zenless, they have experience from like different Hoyo games as well. I've also got you into Genshin, which is, you know, the only game we kind of properly play together. But yeah, because it's the game out of all of them that has like a proper co-op mode. We do have the arcade in this, but I don't feel like it is, you know, the same thing really. So would like and I'd say that's one of the best things about Genshin. It's the co-op mode. It isn't perfect because we can't open chests in each other's world. But would you like to like see, you know, more proper co-op modes in this?
I'd absolutely love it. Yes. Yeah, we've got to do like the arcade together, but that's kind of it when it's come to Zenless. And yeah, if we could do like little co-op missions and stuff, I think that'd be really cool. Like, that's my favorite part about Genshin. As you know, I'll often be like, I can't do this, can you come and help me?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be great if we could do that in Zenless too.
It would. So do you have any like good places where you would like to see it? Like, would you want a TV mode together, or like would you like say a Shiyu where we
no TVs.
Yeah,
not a fan of the TVs.
Yeah, that's gonna tailor into another question I have. But like, do you have any content specifically where you think like, oh, this would be fun with co-op?
I don't know. I mean, like, if they had some, like, kind of almost like, obviously we have the towers and stuff or the Shiyu, whatever, but maybe they could have like a battle mode that's just like even more enemies, but you got to do it with your friend and their like characters too. Like, that could be kind of crazy, like some weird battle royale, like just go crazy with your friends and kill loads of stuff.
Yeah.
I would definitely be down for that. Yeah.
Could be nice. What do you think of a system like Honkai Star Rail? So just quick for anybody that doesn't know Honkai Star Rail. In Honkai Star Rail, in certain content of the game, kind of similar to the Notorious Hunts and the disc cleanups, in Zenless you can borrow one character for like a friend. Like, what do you think of that? Like, would you like to see such an implementation? Like, say that I can, lend out my Ellen, for example?
Sure. I mean, that's not us actually getting to play together, but that would definitely be good because you have a lot of like you have a lot of cinemas on your characters.
Some of them,
my
yes.
My Ellen is very different from your Ellen, and when you've like played on my account and used my Ellen without like the engine, without like all of her cinemas, like you do notice the difference, don't you? So like it would be nice to like be able to steal yours. You could use my Burnice. She's probably my best, but I don't know if you'd need to borrow from anyone ever.
From certain peeps, like I've been actually like talking about it in some of the recent videos. Like, I'm never gonna M6 Xingyi, I'm never gonna M6 Yujuan, I'm never like, there's so many characters I'm never gonna M6, but there, like, certain people will. Like, everybody has their favorite characters when it comes to games like this, and we just kind of fall for different characters, and sometimes you're like, I'm gonna M6 this one, and when it is like really niche units, I wish I could borrow the viewers. Like, I want to play around with an M6 Xingyi and see how crazy that is, or like an M6 Lighter, or any like odd character that you can't possibly imagine anybody basically in the world like M6ing. Like, Miyabi is gonna come out, and I can imagine that people are gonna wail on her banner and M6 her. But
some people have saved for her like from the get-go, haven't they?
Yeah, people are super excited about Miyabi. Are you excited about Miyabi? Yeah?
She's not Burnice.
Yeah, so what's your favorite character in Zenless?
Oh no, that's a tough question. I have to think about this one. Do you have like any idea who I might pick?
Yeah, she's dancing next to you.
She's right there.
Yes.
I love her. I'm a huge Burnice fan. Before the game started, I was super excited for Lucy, although obviously she's a 4-star character, so she's not like the person I would use the most. And then when they started doing like some teasing for Burnice, like before the trailers and everything, I just I saw her and I was just like, her, I love her, I need her, and yeah, I love everything about Burnice.
Yeah,
she's perfect. What I love about her is she's so just happy and fun and carefree, and I just really, really I love her look as well, but I love her personality.
Yeah, and people do love her personalities. Like,
I know.
Yeah, as you know, like, I was much more like fussed over Caesar. Like, I was just smitten with Caesar. I thought she was the coolest design character they've ever done. Have you seen the old? No, I don't believe you have. Have you seen the old designs of Caesar? Like, there's some old like concept art of her, like how she was meant to look.
No, was it different?
Yeah. I'll while editing, I'll smack it on screen and then also show you. Like, I don't know, she kind of looks almost more like Final Fantasy, like more fantasy-ish. Like her little crown she has was a proper crown. Like, had this like cape and much bigger shield. Yeah, like she just looked a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, well, I love Final Fantasy, so that could have been a draw for me. But like, I like her as she is because she's badass. Did it take away from her looking as badass if she was a little more like fantasy girl with a cape?
No. She still like looked hell of a lot badass. Like she,
like lightning, green hair.
Yeah, like also a little bit like Witch King of Angmar, like like very big armor. Like I feel like her entire frame like got a little bit slimmed down. Like I do believe she had like some crazy shoulder pads as well. But
Which do you prefer?
I love her as she is now. However, I like if they were to bring out a skin of old Caesar, like I'd pay $30 for that. And I do hope we get skins. What's your opinion on this? Do you want skins for the characters?
I don't know, because skins are usually, you have to pay for skins and they're expensive and I can't afford them. So I'm not super bothered for skins, because then I'm just going to want stuff I can't have. What I would like is, obviously, which is happening, is more people you can walk around as. Although I don't really know why I want it, because there's only one girl I'm going to walk around with.
Yeah.
Right there. But I like the idea of being able to change them. I mean, like, obviously if Burnice had another skin, like, yeah, I'd have to buy it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's needed.
Yeah. I would like it. I'm a fan of skins. And
Burnice does have another skin, technically. In her event, her and Piper were in the car, and they were like a convertible, and they both had different outfits. And Burnice had this like red corset with like fiery flames on it, and like red heart sunglasses.
Wait,
so
right.
Right. It was the event that you had to do while she was out.
Right. Yeah. Like her. Like I do believe you can still view that like that art if you go to the video archives. I know. I got it in my.
I know exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. And like tits, flying to the sky.
Yeah.
really high up. Like. I think skins like that would sell well. Like, I wouldn't mind Ellen in her schoolgirl outfit that we can find her like loitering around town in quite often.
Yeah. That's the fact that they have that. I wonder if that is something they're thinking of doing. Because that's already, like as you say, like she is in that. Like you see her in that sometimes.
Yeah, like it already exists in the game. Honkai Star Rail hasn't done a single skin, or I keep keep hearing rumors that it's coming. Genshin has some skins, but not a lot of them. And to the credit, a lot of skins they've given away, like during events and stuff, and then. If you miss them during the event, you can buy them like afterwards. But yeah, they're giving out some free ones, and I kind of like it.
That's better, because there are certain games. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention other games.
You are. Go ahead.
Nikki.
Yeah.
The skins in that are ridiculous, and I wouldn't want that to be. I wouldn't want that to be part of Zenless.
Yeah, and when she's talking about Nikki, Goddess of Victory, really wholesome family game.
Super awesome.
Yes, without the W. But
that wholesome.
Like they have like two different kind of skins. Like they have the skin Gacha, where it is basically like £60 for a skin. Then they have like the £20 skins. So like they do come in different. I believe they have volume right now on a mission pass.
They do. She's like a witch. She looks pretty cool.
Yeah, she does. So, but yeah, the Cinderella skin, for example, like that was an expensive one. And yeah, I don't think a skin should cost more than a full
game.
yeah, cost more than a full game. I think I think that's a bit ridiculous.
I guess like the thing is with those games, like they are free, so in a way it's nice to think doing them that way. But like if you're getting every skin, that's crazy. Like I think like you fund them through the pools, really. Yeah. So, what's your favorite thing about Zenless? If you like had to pick
kind of one thing. That is
just
like,
one?
Yeah.
Burnice?
Burnice.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this is probably a weird one. I actually really like it. You know when you have like the broken Bangboos?
Yeah.
I really like fixing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love it when I find a broken Bangboo.
Yeah, and you have to do really the puzzle and like get him up and running.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think that's super nice. And yeah, Bangboo knows. What do you think the Bangboo knows?
Everything. Everything. Nobody censors themselves around a Bangboo. It's almost like having a little plushie, isn't it? Like they probably know every secret. People just like, and they're just wandering around like at ankle level. Like they know everything.
They do.
They sit in your room charging, but they're probably like, recording everything you're saying. Yeah, Bangboo knows everything. That's kind of creepy when you think of it like that.
Yeah.
I'll just go back to them being cute. Not think of that.
Yeah, do you think there could be an evil twist where like someone hacks into a bunch of Bangboos and I don't know.
I mean,
try to
that's kind of technically what the proxy does, right? We're hacking into the Bangboos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could definitely happen, and Fairy could definitely do that. And she's meant to be bad, right? When's she gonna be bad?
Yeah, that. Spoiler for anybody that hasn't done like the first half hour of the story, but yeah, Fairy is a baddie. So at some point we're gonna get a little twist to that. So let's see when that is.
Maybe like they've never done anything else with that, so I'm kind of like, oh, maybe she's just gonna never be bad. But they definitely made it seem like that was a thing. When we first met her.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think she is gonna turn bad. So you were super excited about Burnice. What's another character like? Who's the second one you've been like excited about? Like who's number 2 in terms of excitement?
I think maybe Lighter. Not in terms of like because I heard obviously he wasn't meant to be very good, which put a little bit of a dampener on stuff. But like just as a character, all of the Calydon squad, like all the Sons of Calydon, they're like, I love them. I loved Lucy before we started. Piper became one of my most played characters when I started playing the game. I have Caesar, I have Burnice. They're both in like my main squad. And yeah, Lighter is just cool as hell, and like I needed him to complete the squad. And I also got very excited for Red Marcus, also kind of for that reason. I just love all the Calydon stuff.
Yeah, same. I don't know, it's just something about them. They're just such a lively, nice, colorful, vibrant gang.
Badass.
Of like misfits. Yeah, badasses.
And rebels. They kind of. I think the thing is, I liked Ellen. I did like Ellen. I haven't been super excited about anyone else because I'm not super into like the kind of like lawful good, like like Yanagi and like the police squad. Like they're kind of a little boring for me. I don't like straight-laced, super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want a little bit more personality with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't like Jane to start with because I thought she was bad. But Jane did turn out to be good. But I didn't really realize that until I played the story like after her banner had come out. So I realized so I hadn't been excited for her, but I probably would have been more excited for her had I played the story earlier, which I know you tried to get me to do. Yeah. But yeah. So I'd say I would have said Ellen, Jane, and then all the sons.
And all the sons.
Mostly the sons, yeah.
Yeah. Coming up ahead, like the characters we have kind of officially announced are Harumasa and Miyabi. How would you say? From a scale from 1 to 10, how excited would you say you're about Harumasa?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No, I like, if we're going to get him free, I'm happy with that because like it would be nice to have someone free. I don't really know what they're gonna do. They look kind of boring. Again, they haven't really given me much personality in any way. So not fussed.
Have you done the Yanagi story yet or no? No. Yeah. We do get to see a little bit more about our section, or quite a lot more, like of section 6 in that.
I love Sokaku, like I do.
Sokaku is amazing.
She's got a lot of personality, just from like her voice acting and stuff. I know we haven't seen her much in story, or I haven't.
Yeah.
But she always comes across as bubbly and like wants her snacks, and she's cute. But the rest of that group haven't, to me,
yeah. So you said her personality comes through her voice. So which voice are we talking about then? The first one, the second one, or the third voice actor?
the first. I'm not keen on. Can I say? I don't know if I'm not really keen on the new one, the third one.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I wasn't.
We're just having coffee. I don't really.
Okay, I just don't. I feel bad like saying mean things, but to me, like they've got less enthusiastic as they've gone on. So I wasn't super as much a fan of 2, but then I feel like some of the ones the second voice actress did, it was like there was some personality there, but I feel like she's just getting dampened down. Like every time they do a new one, she doesn't seem as excited anymore. She's more like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I'd probably say that the first one was my favorite. There was just such an excitement in so many of the voice lines.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe number 4 will be, even better.
Maybe. I'll see if I can do number 4.
Yeah. What would you say is the worst thing about Zenless?
I didn't mind them to start with, but the TVs did start to really annoy me, and I'd get really bored having to traipse through them.
That's a hot take. Most people love the TVs.
I didn't mind them at the beginning. I remember when people were moaning about them, I was like, why are people moaning? This is fine. But it got old quite quick. That's the thing. It just became very repetitive, and
yeah.
Oh, my worst thing actually is the animation for the pulls with the TVs. Again, just kind of feels boring compared to the games.
Yeah, so like the animations when we do pull on the banners. Yeah, I've done Genshin, I've done Star Rail, and like Zenless, that's the Hoy games I've done, and I'd probably say that they are on the weaker, like probably the weakest out of those 3, like in terms of like animations and excitement, and like I still don't really understand how to like count them. So many times I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like number 6. There's like.
Yeah, I'm not sure the TV order.
No, me neither. Like, oh, it's like a manga, like it reads from like right to left.
I think it might just be random. Because if you pull a single one, it pops up on any TV, right? It doesn't pop up on the first TV if you do a single pull.
True, but I do feel like the top one is always like the. That's always the first. But yeah, I don't know. If anybody's completely figured it out in the comments, let us know. And also let us know what's your favorite Sokaku voice.
And who you were most excited for as well.
Coming up, or as we've had so far.
Oh, as we've had so far, or I guess everyone will say Miyabi if coming up. So
yeah.
I'm not.
We only officially have 2 characters that we know are coming up.
We know about I forgot what they're called, but like the VTuber girls.
Yeah, we do know about the idols, but we don't know how far away they are. We do know about like the ad girl that I don't forget, or that I don't remember the name of. Like we do know what's gonna be coming in the future. Yeah, we do. I'm not super fussed about idols, personally.
I am. I think they look like they're going to be fun and have a bit of personality and, like, cute and silly, perhaps. And I think I think I'm going to enjoy those. Not as much as the Suns, but I'm more excited about them than I am for, like, Section 6.
I see it.
Like, I know Miyabi's going to be kick-ass, so I do plan to pull for her, but she's not my kind of character. Like the quiet, serious ninja is a little bit boring to me.
Yeah.
And like she's not got much color. Like I know she's got like dark green hair and stuff, but she's not got like her aesthetic doesn't really like necessarily appeal to me that much.
I think you'll like her gameplay though. Like she's very, very flashy, like very ninja, very weeby.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I like fun and fast. I don't like complicated. I didn't love Yanagi.
Yeah.
But I love Burnice. I do like Liner. I love Jane.
Jane is super fun to use. I really enjoy her. And yes, anybody that's watched my previous videos, my favorite characters would be Caesar, Ellen, Jane. Would Burnice come on another one? Maybe.
She better. I'm just sat here insulted right now.
Yeah. But yeah, look, like, I don't know. My personal favorite thing with Zenless is like how, I don't know, like how fleshed out every character is. Like, I just feel like every 4-star or every A rank and every S rank character, like there is so much thought put into them, like, you know, to make them fit into the story, to like, you know, make them have such a deep personality. And like say that even, you know, Ben, Billy, Anton, that are, you know, arguably arguably like the bottom of the barrel if you like look at a meta perspective, like they still have, you know, they've had so much development going into them. And yeah, I feel like this is the first like Hoyo game, the first Gacha game in general where there are no, you know, straight out bad characters. Like Prydwen and other tier list sites, they will rank Corin at the very bottom. And like, as you know, I well invested Corin still kicks ass. Like I beat the new critical CU with Corin.
Well, until I had like a good carry, like Corin was my carry.
Yeah, and and also anybody that's been watching for a while and know that I love Piper, I love Corin, I love Lucy. And you were kind of the one that got me to, I think, both build. I think I was already like knowing that Lucy was good, and I think you got me to build Corin and Piper, because those were kind of the characters you had access to, and you were like, oh, I don't have any characters, I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, what characters do you have? And you were like, oh, I have these. And I'm like, okay, let's make this team. So I built them up like just to like kind of help you out, to like show, oh, this is how you play and this is what you can do with them. And then I realized how freaking fun both of them were.
There was one of them, you were kind of building a different team. I can't remember which was the one that I asked you to with someone, because you were building a different 3. And I can't remember if it was Corin or if it was Piper. And I was just like, no, put this one in. Like, I like these guys together.
It could have been Piper, because she was the last the last A rank I managed to pull out of. Like, she was the last A rank I got in the game.
I got Lucy and Piper super early. I think Lucy was my very first pull, and Piper I think possibly was also day 1. So I think those two very early on were like, who I was building. So maybe it was Piper. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I didn't think too much about Piper, because like she didn't look that powerful. You know, she was just a sleepy little girl. It's like she didn't give me, you know, I didn't feel like this would be a powerful one. Then I took her out for a spin, you know, pun intended.
Literally.
Yeah, and like, holy shit, I would say that she's the best. Like, she's the best A-rank character in the game. Like, if you're just starting out and you need someone to invest in to like carry you through content, Piper. And like, she works as a carry, she works as a support to other anomalies, she works as a support in general, with like by giving her entire team 18% increased damage. She's just a little sleepy powerhouse.
And she's fun and easy to use. She's fun and fast. That's what I like.
Yeah, she is. All right. Should we wrap this up? We've been going for almost half an hour. I didn't want this to turn into like an hour podcast. I usually try to wrap this up in like, you know, 10 minutes, but
I finished my tea, so.
Yeah, I finished my coffee as well, and we only scratched the surface. So let's do this more times if you want, peeps. If you want to see more featured coffee times, please let us know in the comments. I'll see if I can edit this down a little bit, but I don't want to really cut anything out. And
thanks for having me on, love.
Thank you for doing it. I'm sure people are gonna love it. And she's also a content creator, mostly over on Twitch. So link to her social will be there, and also link to her YouTube. Maybe we can pressure her into doing some Zenless related stuff of her own.
I have got Zenless content on my YouTube actually.
Oh, you actually do
have
my
Burnice dance. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually do have her Burnice pools are on the YouTube. So yeah, make sure to head on over there and spread some love. Peeps, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, Hako and Loons out.
Bye.